Now, in this presentation, you are able to connect the dots, right? If they're not eating healthy, they're not getting the right nutrition. That is the reason, the problem. Now, let's understand what are the major deficiencies that most of the time we find in these children. Fatty acid deficiencies. Now, healthy fats is a very major requirement of a healthy body. 60 to 70% of the brain is actually fat. If our child is not eating healthy fats, it's one major part of the problem. Zinc deficiency, iron deficiency, very common, folate deficiency, magnesium deficiency, phospholipids deficiency, B6 deficiency, vitamin D deficiency, amino acids. They don't have enough proteins in their body. Now, the child has a growing body. The demands are, the demands are more. But we are not giving them the right foods, or they're not able to digest because of the poor microbiome. And that is happening. A kid get into deficiencies. As a consequence, the brain development does not happen properly. As a consequence, they can be into trouble. Genetically modified food, major problem. Now, genetically modified foods, our body is not designed to eat certain proteins which are not native to this earth. Now, as a evolution, we are always, if we stick to the nature, we can be healthy, we can sustain our life. When we become too smart as a society and we think we can do whatever nonsense we want to do with the bodies, then we are getting into trouble. Just to give you an example of what wheat. Now, wheat is largely available. Wheat is genetically modified. Now, modification of wheat was done for two reasons. One reason was to increase the production of the wheat, that's fine. But another reason was to have a pest control. Now, pest control means if a pest would eat this grain, the pest would die. The pest will have holes into the digestive tract of this guy, and it would die. Now, imagine if this wheat can kill the pest. It is doing a lot of havoc onto our body, especially our children. And this is one of the reasons behind the problem. Food allergies, when the microbiome is not healthy and we eat certain foods like eggs, fish, walnuts, shellfish, it's not for everybody, but some might react, some might not react, depending on their diversity of the microbiome. But if they are allergic and we are feeding them these foods, the inflammation will go high. Inflammation lead to inflammation in the brain and lead to symptoms of autism, ADHD, and all that. So sometimes, as per as parents, you must have gone to the doctor, and the doctor must have looked at their blood parameters and say, oh no, all is well, all is well. Now, one thing is sometimes we don't even run enough blood parameters to know the deficiencies. Second thing is there's a subtle difference with a deficiency and an insufficiency. For example, on the reference range, vitamin D is from 30 to 90. Ideal range of vitamin D is more than 60. 60 to 80 is the ideal range. Now, if it is below 30, then we call it a deficiency. But if it is below 60, it will be still called as insufficiency. Now, insufficiencies still can be a problem, right? So it's just not that we need to look at the blood parameters from the reference range and see whether it is within the range, and we just move on. If it is insufficient also, we have to improve those so that the function of the body can improve.